Yo, welcome guys. Welcome to tonight's webinar. And I promise it's actually going to be a life transforming one. And I'm not here to waste your time. And I wouldn't actually want you to waste mine. I mean, it's crazy, but then I had to say this because I want to believe I'm actually having those that are really interested and willing to, learn how to make money from creativity. That's from resin art and crafts. So real quick, while we are waiting for others, because I'll just give the opportunity of us to actually get to know each other. So while we're waiting for others, I would want you to tell me your name and where you're listening from tonight. So an example would be Adam from Abuja. So you can just go into the comment section, tell me your name and where you're listening from tonight. And it's going to be an amazing one. I'm really, really, really glad. I mean, you can see it's just so amazing having, amazing people here tonight. And I can't wait to actually get started with you guys. So while you guys dropping that in the comment section, I want to do something real quick. Yeah. So let's do a little bit giveaway. So I'm going to be giving the opportunity. This is for those that are actually currently on the live anyways right now. The last webinar I did last week, okay, which I actually had an amazing people also on. I gave the opportunity for someone to win 5,000 naira airtime just to guess who my favorite musician is. And I gave a clue that the person is a Nigerian musician. And yes, some people that actually were in the last week webinar, I believe they'll be here. And they already know it's Brimo. So I know they will be in the comment section actually putting on Brimo, Brimo, Brimo. So yeah, now I'm going to say my second favorite musician or artist in Nigeria. So if you can guess, I'm just going to give 30 seconds. So if you can guess who that person is, put it in the comment section. I'm going to be selecting the first person only, and I'll declare the person a winner so the person can send me he is a number that you want me to actually return them. Or even your account number, you could just send the 5K there. So 30 seconds and your time has already started. So you remain like 15 seconds. This for those that actually, pressed hand on the live webinar. So 30 seconds. So we have 15 seconds left. Just 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I'll play the person's music. Oh, hey. I'll play the person's music. You have 5 seconds. Keep guessing, keep guessing, keep guessing, keep guessing. Five, four, three, two, one. So let me see if you actually get it. Let me play the music. Let me play the music from that artist. So let's see maybe you actually get to know who the person is. So do you know the person is now? So now that I've actually played the music about the artist, I mean, if you actually missed out on the 10 seconds, because I'll be checking the comment section, nobody actually expects. It's Benson, it's Buju. Buju is actually like my second favorite. Nobody actually got it right. Well. Okay, so I mean, it's enough time to actually wait for others to actually join us. So let's get started, guys. Let's get serious. Let's get to what brought us here tonight, which is how to make money from your creativity, even if you are new to art. And I can see amazing people still in the comment section dropping me their location and their name, which is actually amazing. But let's get serious. Now, here is a disclaimer. This webinar you're about to watch is for people who are willing to work and ready to take action. I don't want to waste your time, like I said. So, but I must warn you, if you'd like to join the high-level income business earners working from the comfort of their home, just trust me, I work from the comfort of my home, and you must at least spend 20-25 minutes to the end of this webinar. Now, if you're not ready to make sacrifice of spending this little time on something that has potential to change your financial game, I highly advise you leave right now. Because, like I said, I don't want to waste your time. So you wouldn't be in the comment section, and no, I don't want to waste your time. So, but if you actually feel this is going to be life changing for you, then you can wait till the end, and I promise it's going to be because it has changed a lot of people's life, and it will change yours by special grace of God. Right. So, but before we continue, I want you to take away any form of distraction also. Awesome. I wouldn't want you to be listening to me and then you're in an environment where there's a lot of disturbance. So I want you to actually, be in a calm environment. Already in the group, I already stated that, oh, before the webinar, you need to actually be in a calm environment. You need to have data so you can be on this live, right? So that it will actually make a lot of sense that you are able to concentrate and listen to me to the end. And if you have question, you can also ask in the comment section because I'll be giving the opportunity for Q&A. Now, I want to believe you're done, and I believe you're actually in a very cool and serene environment. Just the way you can see my side, very, very quiet, and you can only hear my voice. I mean, my voice is that good, anyways. But I want you to know that you are lucky to be among the few set of people who will be opportune to learn about this hottest skill on planet Earth right now. So stay to the end of this webinar. Now, before I actually go in, who is this webinar for? Because obviously this is not for everybody. So this webinar is actually for 9 to 5 workers. So if you know you are a 9 to 5 worker, you're tired of earning peanuts and want a flexible way of making money, while creating time for your family or for yourself, then this is actually for you because this you can actually do as a side hustle, right? So if you're an undergraduate or you're a graduate who is yet to find bearing on what you need to do, you understand, in life, right? Maybe there's no job, you don't have a skill yet, or you do have a skill, but this actually interests you because you know it's actually in high demand. And one thing you people should understand is that what people do not know much about is what is going to actually make you a lot of money. Why do you think the rich keeps getting rich? Why do you think people that are doing and making a lot of money are making money from what a lot of people cannot do or what a lot of people do not know, right? So the first hand people that get their hands in opportunity that is not so viral are those that will make the most money from it when it actually goes viral. And that's the reason why you're here. That's the reason why I want you to be able to learn these high in demand skills so you can actually make a lot of money from it. If you're a sit at home housewife or you're a mother, right, a catering mother, and you are looking to actually make an extra source of income for the family, just to support the family, just to do something, or you just want to, be creative, just do something, then this is for you. If you're a creative or you're a lover of arts, Omo, you dare not even miss this, right? You dare not miss this because it's very important for you to be here. Now, if you're also anyone who is looking to generate an extra income legally, we don't do illegal here. Come on, check my name on the internet. Search for Adam. We don't do illegal here. Okay. So you want to make money legally from actually learning a unique skill, then this is also for you. Now, here's my promise to you. At the end of this webinar, you are going to learn one, a step-by-step guide on how you can start making all those beautiful items you saw from the adverts in the Resin Arts and Crafts program. But I don't know where you're actually coming from. Maybe you saw my advert on Facebook and you're like, this is actually beautiful. A friend shared you the link and you got into the group, and this is the first time you're actually hearing about Resin Arts and Crafts. You are welcome. I'm going to show you what you can make. Right? So at the end of this webinar, I'll show you some beautiful resin artwork you can make yourself when you start this journey with me, and some different offers that can get you started. At the end of this webinar, you are going to learn how you can add this skill alongside your other important daily activities. So even if you're a breastfeeding mother or you are a hardworking man that does other streams of income, then this skill is for you. Because trust me, it's actually even for almost anybody that really wants to actually generate money. Now, I'll be rewarding over 150,000 naira to 10% value. So if you are part of those 10% that will be staying to the end and actually be taking offer, congratulations, because I promise you this is actually going to be a life changer once again. Now, for those that are actually saying resin for the very first time, like maybe you've just heard of resin and you don't even know what it looks like, right? So these are an example of resin, right? Resin, God, resin artwork is so multi-versatile. What you can make with resin is, the last time I checked, it should be running into 200, like over 200 stuff you can make with resin. So we use resin to make resin floor. So on the right hand side, right hand side, first one, all you're seeing is made of resin. The table countertop you're seeing is made of resin. The middle one, which is a table, the stool you're seeing is made of resin. That's design and those serere you see is made of resin. The left hand side is also made of resin, the wall, right? Now, who has been talking to you since? Who is this person? Just, I mean, you already see my face anyways, but who am I? So my name is Adam Maruf. I'm popularly known as AJ, and as a pioneer in the digital space, I am a digital content creator. I'm a digital marketing strategist, and also the CEO of my coven, and also a co-founder of Resin Mastery Academy, REMA. Anytime anybody actually hears it, like, REMA is actually quite creative. What do you think? Creative, yeah? Okay, REMA, that's the name of the program. And this is me. I've been making quite a couple of millions. I mean, over a while now from the internet space. I mean, we thank God, and you would actually be my next testimony if you actually listen to the end. Now, this is my colleague. His name is Mohammed Sani at the moment, so popular known as Mo. Mo is also an exceptional resin engineer and one of the best in the country right now with 1,000 track record. of success from people he has been guiding through his unbeatable knowledge. He's also the co-founder of Resin Mastery Academy. Now, if you're following up until this moment, I want you to actually go into the comment section and reply with Rema. Rema, I want to see Rema. I want to see because this program is actually powerful, right? And it's life changing. I want to see Rema in the comment section before we proceed. At least I need to see like 20 people, dropping Rema. Like Rema, Rema now as a musician. So imagine Rema as the acronym for a program. It's actually quite crazy, like I said. Now, why I decided to hold this webinar? Here we, I didn't even check the comment section before proceeding. Okay, okay, all right, Rema is coming. So that's fine. Now, why I decided to hold this webinar? One, I want to help you build a sustainable, profitable business from scratch. Yes, I want to be able to help you to build a sustainable business from scratch. And I want to also help you to make you see the possibility of earning from home without being stressed by your annoying boss. I promise you, give yourself 3 months, you will sack your boss. Your boss will not, you'll be the one to sack your boss because if he has been annoying one, if he has been the one that is stressing your life and you're earning peanuts, you will sack your boss. Except you're actually making a lot of money from your work. And after 3 months, you get to compare and see, okay, maybe resident is not yet making me that amount of money. And honestly, I promise you that maybe the money you'll be looking into for you not to actually skip your work or to sack your boss will be at least running 500K upward as monthly salary. That's why you think maybe in the next 3 months you don't want to actually you know leave the work yet. You just want to actually get to the point where the business is giving you like a million naira every month. That's when you actually want to leave the job. Yes, then this is the reason why I'm actually holding this. I'm holding this because I want to help you to be able to actually make more money. I want you to be able to understand that you can be your own boss, so you can work at the comfort of your home. And I also want to make you to see the possibility of making at least 200K to 1 million naira consistently from the skill. Right now, this is a golden opportunity about this program. Number one is there is no special skills needed, and it does not require you to be techie. You don't have to be techie. Like you don't know how you don't need to know how to use a system. You don't need to actually. When I mean techie, you get right. Like you just need to understand that you know how to enter WhatsApp, you know how to call, you know how to actually go to your browser. That's all it takes, right? For you to actually understand how this program works. And if you are here, it means this is actually for you. Now, this is a golden opportunity if you are a sit-at-home mom or you are someone that retiree that you're actually receiving pension because we have a lot of people in their 70s, 60s in this program, and we have even 11 years old child, and I think I have a video of her, and you'll see her also in the program, right? So age is not a barrier. One thing about this program, age is not a barrier. Anybody can learn this thing because what you can learn from it is just so much. And I'll show you some samples so you can see that okay, as a child, say the child can make something like this. An adult even in his 60s and 70s can make something like this. And that's the reason why people are getting it off. So only few people know about the skill also, unlike fashion design and baking. If you get like 10 people right now, like 10 families right now, in that family, you most likely get like six or even eight that is either into fashion design, baking, what again, sef? What's the one of those? Maybe mechanic, God, I beg. But I mean, people in mechanic are making a lot of money anyways. But you see a lot of people actually doing this thing. This, honestly speaking, these are like skills that are like, they're actually important skills because every now and then, but it's choked up already. That's the word, right? It's choked up. You need something that you want to be the first, you understand, that to do something creative around it. Or you want to be the first that someone said, oh, this is actually unique. You make this. Do you understand? Right? So resin art and craft is not so common. And because it's not so common, it's not so out there, right? Out of those 10 families, you hardly find like one or two, that people that someone is doing resin. You understand? You even hardly find, honestly, you hardly find two or one, right? So because it's actually quite new, that's the reason why you want to actually plug yourself in. Now, if you're a carpenter, if you're an interior decorator, if you're an event planner, if you're an artist, if I see whatever it is you are anyways, but this if you are this, you dare not actually leave this live section because trust me, it's very, very important for you. You'll see how you can incorporate it into your business. And if you have none of these skills or knowledge, then trust me, this is so well for you also. So now these are some testimonials from people making amazing things from the course. Now they can see the left hand side. Thank you, mommy and daddy. This is actually made from the 11 years old child I told you about, right? So the mom, reached out to me and like, oh, Adam, are you sure? My child is just 11 and he's still in his is it secondary? I think secondary, maybe junior secondary. So I think it's junior secondary, like just or thereabouts. And like, do you think you'll be able to learn this? Blah blah. I say, don't worry. In as much as the child can speak, he can understand, and he can actually use his hands, then trust me, this is actually going to be easy. And then, she took a leap of faith, and then the child got in the program, and then look at what the child is actually making. Now, before I go so deep into this program, because I think I always say it on my webinar, I didn't know why it actually escaped my mind. There's going to be a sold offer a sold offer at the end of this webinar. So if you actually feel like, nah, selling something that at the end of the webinar does not actually make sense to me, you can also leave the webinar like right now, because I've just told you and I don't want to waste your time, like I said, right? So it's going to be a sold offer, and that is what these people actually got in to start getting this result, right? So the middle one is actually made from a student. Her name is Someya, and yeah, you can see Sumaya Abdullahi. That's the middle one. See, my camera doesn't do justice, right? And my other student now say, oh, but it still looks very amazing. This is a resin wall clock. Look how amazing and beautiful it looks, right? So, like I told you, there are so many things you can actually make from resin and a lot of things. This is a 70 years old pastor. Yes, a 70 years old pastor on the right hand side. Good morning, sir. I have a client who will need a posy floor, wall, and ceiling. I will need your presence on this. Is it possible, sir? And this is the site, and we'll start this week. So, one beautiful thing about it is the fact that you have mentorship, you have access to me regardless of your location. Our program is online. So regardless of your location, we come, right? We can actually help you, putting you on how to do this stuff. In fact, if you have no knowledge about it and you're a student and you're just getting started, we can come on site to come and do the job for you, and we do profit sharing. You're coming on site, you're going to learn on site, you understand? And at the same time, you get a profit sharing. So these are like some advantage of being in the program. So this is what that student got. And I responded, yes, the project was in Lagos, and we actually did the project. That was 2024. That was last year. This 2025. That was last year. Yeah. So now these are actually more testimonials from people in the program, and this is
Hello guys, take a look at this. Are they not beautiful? What if I tell you you can craft something like this? All these are done with chemicals. This is called resin art and craft. You can craft jewelries just like earrings and necklaces. You can craft decorative items like these frames. You can even decorate these tables with this chemical. Now,
so this is students in the program telling you all the things that he has been able to make and what you can also make in the program. Now this is another child. I think it's like
Hi everyone, my name is Aisha, popularly called Nasrin. So I'm starting my resin art and craft business today. These are the items I'm going to start with. I'm going to start making key holders today. I've not yet created a name for it, so you can help me suggest a name for it. As you can see, I'm well fitted, as in my hand gloves, my face masks, and then my apron. Stay tuned for the finished product. Hi everyone, so like this is the finished product. Can't believe I made this. So you have the customized one and the one that's not customized. As you can see, this
my
one
child.
is plain.
Look at what the child
It's
did.
going to be it's going to be for 1,500 each, and then the customized one is going to be 2,000 each. That's going to be customized. Then for the first 20 people to buy, I'm going to give you a discount. For the normal one, you can get it at 1,000 for the first 20 people to buy, and then for the customized one, the first 20 people to buy, you can get it at 1,500. Then I still want you to help me suggesting. Thank you.
Can you imagine? It's from a child. And the reason why I had to play it till the end is because I want you to listen to when she's making offer, right? She already has the marketing skills on, promoting what she actually creates, right? Because that's part of the thing you learn in the program. We don't just teach you the skill, we teach you how you can get clients. We teach you how to market. We teach you who are your target audience, right? And that is what a child has been able to do here in this video that you just saw, right? She literally just created those things. And imagine a 13 years old child having a marketing knowledge on how to sell what she actually makes. Obviously. So I see no reason why being an adult you won't be able to do that. All right, so let's move, guys. Let's move. So this is actually other testimonials. On the left hand side is a resin floor made by a student. At the middle is actually another resin materials. Look at resin comb. I see what you can make from resin is, I told you, like you can make over 200, more than, because today now you can be the one that will discover what else you can make with resin. There's resin chair, there's resin bag. I'll show you all those things. There's resin bag, there's resin shoe, cup, plates. Like it's just so crazy what you can make with resin. And the right hand side is a resin wall clock made by students also too. Now look at other resin stuff made by students. So I'm just going to actually skip this. But the one that I really want to talk about is the one on the right hand side here, which is a 60 plus years old grandma in the program. And she was like, she's also in Abuja. She's in Abuja. She's like, Adam, are you sure I can actually learn this thing online? I mean, I'm actually an old grandma, oh, blah blah blah. She loves to call me Damsey because yeah, that's like my second name, anyways. So she likes to call me Damsey. And she's like, and then I asked her, okay, so after taking the leap of faith and getting into the program, she was like, "Oh, I'm studying the course gradually. It is very interesting. I was making a list of the mold and chemicals, which is components A and B. I'll be using during my production. I'll continue my lesson this evening. I'm really enjoying the lesson as it is very self-explanatory." And I told her that, well, I'm actually glad she's enjoying the program. And I told her where she'll get because everything is just in in your dashboard because you can go through the program at your leisure time. So I said, so these are evidence every grandma can also take this course too. And she was like, yeah, that's really great, Damsey. So this to tell you that, guys, I don't care what age you are right now. Trust me, this is something you can do. So this is also one of the teachers in the program because trust me, we bring experts, sorry, in different experts from different that can actually make different stuff. So you meet Faisal is also one of the best resin engineer we actually have in northern Nigeria, and he has a track record. Also, he's going to be a facilitator of the program. I mean, so any parts you're looking into the resin, whenever you hear resin floor, resin wall, resin POP ceiling, and all that, you actually know is the one in charge of that. So we have other facilitators in the program to give you the best you will get. So you know that you're getting mentored by different teachers in this program or in this academy, which is Rema. All right. So if you are here with me and you're still listening, I want you to go into the comment section and reply with "Let's go." I love to actually take everyone along because some of you now maybe you're actually like just putting your point and then you're just doing. So I want to see in the comment section, "Let's go." If I don't get "Let's go" in the comment section, I'll just postpone this webinar. We'll end the class tonight. Let me see. Let's go in the comment section if you actually want us to go straight into business. So because the real show starts now. So I want you to give me your maximum attention. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see. Let's go in the comments. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So let's go. See some. Let's go in the comments. So yeah, we're not postponing. So let's finish up. Now, I told you guys that what you can make with resin is just so countless. So on the left hand side is a resin bag, right? At the middle is a resin foam pouch. Why I'm saying all of these things, right, is because I'm trying to make you understand the possibility of things you can make with resin. Maybe for you now that is listening to me right now, the reason why or what catch your attention right now probably is the resin bag or probably is the resin shoe I talked about, or probably is the resin foam pouch. Because yes, you can make resin foam pouch, you can make resin book, resin pen, you can make almost anything with resin. My God, almost anything. You can make resin chair table. You see a lot of stuff like that. You understand? So I'm saying all of this because you would actually feel okay. This is actually what caught my attention. You understand that I want to learn from. So I'm giving you varieties of what you can make with resin. So with that, you'll be able to actually make a decision on why you really want to go in for this, right? To be able to focus on one thing and probably make money from it, or just for aesthetics, you understand, right? And to keep yourself busy. Now, these are more stuffs. Yes, you can make resin ring. Yes, resin ring. You can make necklace. You can make bangles. You can make eco craft. You can make scented candles. Make a whole lot of stuffs, right? So on the right hand side is a resin staircase, right? And on the middle is actually a resin wall. I know you can't wait any longer for me to unravel how you can start your resin art and craft journey. So, well, in less than 10 minutes, I'll explain what this program is and how it can help you be creative and make a lot of money. But first, let me do this real quick, real quick, real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm really excited, honestly speaking, having this conversation with you guys tonight and getting to listen to me because honestly, we are going to do some amazing things tonight. Resin Mastery Academy, you already know the name of the program, and you know it's going to be a step by step guide to achieving resin mastery, becoming a master okay, in the resin industry. So, what is Resin Mastery Academy? Resin Mastery Academy is a comprehensive digital course. Like I told you, we don't do physical. So for those that can ask, we don't do physical. All our programs are online. Okay. So and the program is already pre-recorded. and is designed to be created to teach you step by step on how you can create various jewelries and decorative items using resin. So whether you're interested in making earrings or pendants or bangles, wristbands, or other female related jewelry, then this course is going to teach you how you can do that step by step. Now, additionally in this course, you will be learning how you can make decorative item like a resin lamp. This is an example of resin lamp. I don't know if you can actually. This is actually made by a student. It's a gift on my birthday by a student. I have other resin items, right? Which I think you'll be seeing in the video, right? This table that my system is on right now is made of resin. It's a resin table, right? And so additionally, you'll be learning wall frames, wall clocks, trays, book covers, pen holders, candle stands, key holders, coffee tables, trinkets, storage box, and many more. Not just that, the resin arts and crafts course also have a section that will teach you how you can install epoxy resin on the wall, wall, the floor, and also the ceiling. So these are what we call the 3D metallic. We have the 3D. The 3D is having your picture or having picture of anything you have in mind, image of anything you could think of, right? To be represented maybe on a resin chair or maybe on a resin table, on a resin floor, on a resin POP ceiling. You understand, right? That's the 3D. The metallic is when you're actually just playing with colors, you understand, right? To actually get something amazing. Then the flake installation, I'm going to show you an example also, right? Is just so different. What you can make is just so different, you understand, right? From the floor, wall, and ceiling. Right now, the course didn't just end here. In the resin art and craft course, you also be taught how you can make resin chair, resin table, resin stool, resin kitchen countertops, and a lot more. And this is why this resin art and crafts is the most comprehensive and detailed course you can ever come across. And it's an all done for you course, right? Done for you course in the sense that you can go through it at your leisure time. So if you feel like, Adam, I actually want to be involved, and I don't think I'm going to be available this month. Okay, it is pre-recorded, so it means if you're actually in the program, you can start even if it's next year. So we have students that have been in the program since 2023, and then they still have access to the program up until this moment, and the community is booming. We are the first resin arts and crafts tutors in Nigeria and in Africa, and that you can actually search for it online. Resin Mastery Academy. We have trained over 5,000 plus students from 9 different. No, it's not 9 any longer because we actually had a student recently from India. So we don't have India on the list before. So we had a student from India recently. So yeah, from over 10 plus countries. So if India people wants to learn, what's stopping you in Nigeria? And I'm here in Nigeria giving you all the access to where you can actually learn and get the vendors. So of course, this is to let you know how comprehensive the program is. Now, the program is actually theoretical and also practical, right? So the resin arts and crafts course combines both theory and practical, and the theoretical aspects of the course explain more of the resin artwork, right? Which makes understanding the practical aspect of the course much easier. Because obviously the theory part is to tell you, okay, this is the kind of materials you would need, right? If you are going to go on for this project. The reason why you would never see anyone tell you that, okay, this is what you actually need if you want to go into resin art and craft is because what you will be making in resin art and craft is so much. It's so much, right? Because what you'll be needing for bangles might be different from what you'll be needing with ring. What you'll be needing to ring will be different from what you'll be needing for wall clock. Do you understand? What you want to create with wall clock will be different from what you want to create with table. What you want to create with table is different from what you want to create with wall or floor or POP ceiling. So you can see. So it has to do with you getting in, understand and learn almost everything, right? And understand that, okay, this is the part I want to focus on. Then that's where you actually get to understand that, okay, so that's like telling you about the theory, but anyways. So it makes it easy for you to understand the practical aspect of the course much easier. So the course has guaranteed that if you pay attention to it, there is nothing you cannot create using resin art and craft by special grace of God. Now let's take a look at the image of what you'll be learning from REMA, right? From each of the section, what you are going to be learning. Now the first section, right, which is going to be the jewelry and decorative item section, is the normal common thing you see on the internet. Yes, the reason why I see, in fact, the reason some of you are actually here on the live section is because you saw us actually, we are not just doing the normal thing you see out there, which is just the resin and the jewelry. And I promise you, anybody you see teaching about resin jewelry and all that, they're actually our students that learn from us. So I'm a proud teacher to say, yes, these are students that actually learn and they are excelling really pretty much well. I see a lot of vendors now that actually sell resin materials, and I can tell you that most of them are actually our students in the program. So I'm actually happy saying that. But to tell you that we actually step further because we teach a whole lot. Now, under this section alone is called the resin jewelry and decorative item. And in the resin jewelry and decorative item, you'll be learning how to make like bangles, earring, you know, learning how to make anything, what's it called, coaster, be learning how to make what's it called, book, pen, a whole lot, literally, right? You'll be learning how to make all of this, even resin glass. Yes, you can see this glass is actually embedded with resin, storage box, a whole lot, right? This is a storage box, a Quran stand. What you can make with resin is just so countless. Now, I don't just carry people's what's it called. This is a student of the program. That's the reason why you see I included it here, even with her number. Karen Nissa, you'll be saying a lot about Karen Nissa. She's one of the most brightest students. We have I told you about um, one of the students, Sumaya, earlier on also, and I'll tell you more about her. In fact, she has one of the biggest store right now, right, for resin art and craft material in Abuja at the moment, right? And she started just 2 years ago. She has grown so big in it. How did she learn? Through this program. Likewise with Karen Nisa, likewise with Ismail, and likewise with Faisal also. We all have another Faisal in the program that do it exceptionally well. So they deal more with the parts of the floor, the wall, the POP ceiling. They get bigger projects like the chair, the table, and they're doing so much well. So I'm a proud teacher. I see these people excelling, and I'm like, damn, I'm actually proud of you guys. I've actually had scenarios where they'll just randomly send me money. So, I mean, like I said, over 5,000 people. Obviously, you actually have people that will actually come and say, no, boss, we really appreciate the knowledge. And you see some of them. Now, let's take a look at parts of where you could be learning how you can make floor, wall, and ceiling so you can see them. I'm showing you so you can see all those things before we actually get into business. Now, the floor, the wall, and the POP ceiling, this is what it looks like. The left hand side is Faisal. Look at Faisal, right? We actually went on the project. This project, you'll see the outcome anyways when we actually done. So this is like the behind the scene. The one on the left hand side is actually the wall. You can see it's made of resin. It's the one I told you about the 3D. Now, whenever you just picture, you have in mind. If you have a picture, okay. So this is an image that was printed and actually embedded with resin, right, on floor. Then the POP ceiling. Look how beautiful it's also. It's also 3D. Like the right hand side is also the floor one, and it's also 3D. Can you imagine? Can you see how beautiful it is? Then for the floor, we have the metallic. Can you see the metallic now? You can see the one I say we play with colors. So this one is the metallic one, the one on the left hand side. The flake is the one at the middle, the one I told you about the flake. And the third one is the 3D also, 3D floor. You can see how beautiful that also looks too. Then the wall again, look at the outcome, the one you saw earlier. Look at the outcome. Look how beautiful it is. Look how it reflects, the glossy effect it gives. That's sweet. That's one sweet thing about resin. It gives this glossy effect. And this is actually fire resistant. Yes, when you make something with resin, it's actually fire resistant and it can last over 40 years. If you make a resin floor, it will last you over 40 years. Unlike tiles that just small something if you touch and you don't break. Okay, right? And this also resin POP ceiling, right? This kind of resin POP ceiling is actually pretty much easy. We taught it in the program, right? You enlighten in, you actually have an image of what you want to use. If it's going to be the 3D, and then you actually cover up with actually the image, and then you actually use resin also too. Well, it's not so complicated, but it's actually well explained in the program, literally. Now, look at the parts of the table, the chair, the stool, and the countertops. So for the table, the chair, and the stool, this is what I actually expected. So if it's beautiful, let me be saying beautiful in the comment section if you think these are beautiful, right? So this is actually made of resin. This is resin stool. I actually have two resin stools in my apartment right now. And plus this table. I have a similar table like this also too, right? In my apartment, that's like the one I said. I have a countertop, also a resin countertop. So like I say, no be just talk and do. We get this thing, no be church. Okay. Right. So let's take a look at what you'll be learning in another section, which is called EcoCraft. This EcoCraft, you go shock many of them because that is still where we for all these fine houses, right? But it's actually made of what's it called, gypsum, right? EcoCraft gypsum. So it's actually made of this. I mean, look how amazing it looks. Also, so this is something you'll be learning also in the resin art and crafts program. This is the one that probably is more common, when they actually put flowers and all those stuff. So yeah, this is part of the EcoCraft which you'll be learning. So people will actually say, is EcoCraft and gypsum? Well, they are not the same, but they're actually like very, very similar. You understand? Now we have candle and diffuser class again. We are teaching in the program. Oh no. So you see how this thing did. So we teach candle and diffuser also. So we teach different type of candles, which is this type of candle. We have different type of candles, and look at them on your screen, which you'll be learning the program. Then the diffuser, you learn how to make all the diffusers. And there's also a candle and also a diffuser too. Then we have another section which is called resin lamp, right? Which is resin made with infused light. That's just resin lamp. So this is an example of a resin lamp. The one on the right hand side is in my apartment. It's mine actually. It's in my apartment in my parlor. Okay, so we have this. You can see me. You can see my picture. This one I say that it was made by a student and it came in as a gift, the boat. So you can see Mo Sani written on this one, right? So that's Mo that I talked about earlier on. So this was made by a student of the program and came in as a gift for us. And just to say thank you for the resin knowledge. Look at this one, the one I told you is my apartment. Look how beautiful it looks. Feels like there are some seashells and like fish or something inside it, right? And then the top looks like a pyramid cone or something. So it's just creativity, like just be creative and you just make some amazing stuff right from it. So this is the resin lamp part. Now let's go in deep with what you'll be getting in the resin art and craft course. Now the resin mastery academy program is further divided into two different phases. So I told you this is a program, right? So it's actually like a whole encompass everything. It component. So introduction to resin packages. Discover the perfect resin arts package for you. So whether you're a beginner or you are ready to master at the advanced technique, we have tailored packages that suit your goal, and each comes with unique bonuses to set you up for success. Now this is the package one. The package one is the Resin Mastery Academy, which is the beginners. Okay, so in the Resin Mastery Academy for beginners, we have, I told you about the first section. That's the first thing I talked about, which is the jewelry and decorative. So in the first section, you'll be learning the jewelry and decorative under the beginners. That's how to make all those pen, book cover, bookmark, frames, key holder, and all the things you're seeing here are what you're getting in the beginners. Then you'll also be getting the eco crafts, the one I showed you earlier, also too, like all those home decors that you see that you use to decorate the inside. You'll be learning that. You learn how you can add decorative items and how you can craft marble effects also too. Then we have the candle and diffuser section also in the beginner class, right? So in the beginner class, you also learn candle and diffuser. So you learn the supplies that you need for candle making. You learn how to choose the appropriate color and also choose the right fragrance for diffuser and also the diffuser knowledge also. Now in this beginner class, you will be getting a bonus. The bonus you'll be getting is one, main importation course, right? Two, entrepreneurship guide, three, vendors and supply access. Because obviously, why not? Now, the first bonus, which is the main importation course, I told you about Sumaya and I told you that she's one of the biggest resin art and crafts sale of material right now. Just go and check resin by Maya, okay? Or I'm going to drop it actually. I mean, it's actually in the community, in our paid community, anyways. But yeah, this is a lady that started in 2023 under this mini importation course because we'll teach you how you can also import from overseas at a less cheaper price and how you can actually become a wholesaler, right, in Nigeria. Yes. So that's why you see different people from different countries are getting the program. Why? Because we give you a mini importation course where you can, regardless of your location, you understand, you can actually, import material into your country at a much cheaper price, and you can even become. So this thing, one of my goal with this resin program is to reach at least 50 countries. And by the special grace of God, we have actually reached like 12 countries right now. Right? We read like 12 countries right now. And I know I'm giving myself from now till 2030, or by the special grace of God, we should have hit 50 countries where we have students from different countries, you understand, in this program. Right? And all these people in different countries are actually in the community. That's one good thing about it. So you get to meet these people, share ideas. That's one thing about the community, right? Now, this lady took the mini importation serious and then she started to become a wholesaler and also a retailer, right? Like she sells if you actually and then wholesales also too. And she has been able to grow that business so big that she even has a store and she has a what's it called in Abuja at the moment. So that's an advantage of mini importation. You're not just learning how to import resin stuff, you learn how to import anything, clothing, whatever you could think of, right? The mini importation course will actually teach you. So it's a bonus. It's a course on its own that people are charging 50,000, 30,000, 20,000 naira to teach, but you get it for free in the course. Entrepreneurship guide. You can see the lady, that small child, that 13 years old. Entrepreneurship, how to sell. Because what's the essence of learning without knowing who to sell to? So you are getting that. Then vendors and supply, where you can get vendors, right? So an example is if you don't want to do mini importation, right? Where you can get vendors, where you can buy material, we give you access to those vendors and suppliers contacts in the program. Now the masterclass is currently 35,000. This has not been updated. It's currently 35,000 right now, but for the sake of you being on this space with me, listening to me, I'll be giving the first 10 persons the opportunity for getting it for just 20,000, just 20,000 naira for the first 10 persons. Right now, let's go into the second package. Now, the second package is called the master class. Sorry for those who don't understand. It's the one that is the, but if you hear bobo the bobo, you understand. Like it encompasses everything, right? In the resin master class, you'll be learning everything in the beginner class. So if you are going for the master class, you do not need the beginner class because you'll be getting everything in the beginner class in the master class and more. Now, in the master class, you'll be learning all those the jewelry, the decors, the pen book, the frame key, the echo craft, the candle and diffuser that are already stated in your side in the beginners. Then you'll be learning opposite 3D wall installation. The wall installation I told you about, the ceiling installation I told you about, the floor installation I told you about, the flake floor installation. You'll be learning resin table, the one I told you about. You'll be learning resin stool. You'll be learning resin countertop. You'll be learning resin lamp, the one I showed you, right? That's my student actually. You'll be learning resin lamp, you'll be learning resin POP ceiling, and many more. The many more, one, in the master class is the only one that give you access to certificates because with as a beginner you cannot get a certificate. Yes, now a beginner knowledge. Yes. As a master class, you don't upgrade. You don't know everything because in the master class we give you consistent updates. So whenever there's an update, maybe there's another resin stuff that is upcoming. Like right now, the recent update in resin door is so beautiful. I think I'll show you guys. I think it's so beautiful. So you learn how to actually make, you'll be getting that like the update. So you'll be getting the certificates because you are certified and you will have more information about the program. You'll be getting the mini potential course I talked about. You'll be getting the supplier contact. You'll also be getting a support group, right? The beginner class doesn't have a support group. Okay. You'll be getting a support group in the master class where you're going to meet other people, other folks, you understand, like I talked about from different corners and all that. You guys can share information. You can even do projects together. You can learn from each other. You understand, right? And then you'll be getting an affiliate marketing program that actually will make you understand how to also make money from this program by promoting it. And you also get the guide on entrepreneurship that I also talked about and how to sell. And this masterclass is 50, sorry, it's 75,000. What's wrong? I think I didn't update it. It's currently 75,000 naira right now, right? But for the first 10% also they'll get it for 35,000 naira. Okay, so this is actually an old flyer that should have actually been worked on. I'm surprised that has not been updated. Okay, so it's going to be going for the first 10%. Now you can choose your package and start creating today, but there's a limited time offer with these bonuses and price go up soon. So you don't wait. Okay, so your resin journey begins now. So let's create magic together. Now, here's what you need to do next. If you'd like to be part of those first 10%, remember, right? Remember the group you're coming from. I guarantee you, I have over 56 groups with at least minimum of like 700 person per group. And you can confirm that with the group you're coming from, right? If you're coming from either Adam Resin Group 1 or somebody shared this link, I have a lot of people, right, from different groups that this offer is going into the groups tonight. And also those are actually saying this. So this is just for 10 people only. So if you'd like to be part of those first 10 persons, just go into the person that referred you DM to reply with the word I am in, or just check there's an account details that you're going to see in the pinned comment section or in the group. If you are coming from my group, you'll be seeing it. I'll be dropping the account details in my group. So when you make payment into it, you send the proof of payment to my DM based on the package you're going for, and you get instant access to the account. And also, when you make payment, you send the proof of payment so you can have access. If somebody referred you, reach out to the person to actually make payment into my account details, Adam Maruf, or the person will send you their unique link that you can actually use to register also. Now, for those going for package 2, there's an additional bonus for you. You'll be getting branding. You'll be learning how to get branded. Because what's the sound of actually having a business without knowing how to brand? You understand? So you'll be learning how to get branded, right? You'll be learning the entrepreneurship, which already is actually there, but this is actually the masterclass for the entrepreneurship. You'll be getting another support, like a premium support group, right? Like anytime you need help, you understand, we have first-time people that can easily help you answer questions. I'll always be there for you in case if everyone's actually less busy and all that. We have a premium support group for you, right? In the masterclass. Bonus 4, you'll be getting material and resource section, right? Where constant places where you can get material will always be updated. You understand? Based on your location, right? So maybe if there's no vendor in Ebony, right, and then there's a vendor right now, we will actually add it up. You understand? So for those we are actually going to be in Ebony, but for the meantime, we give you access to vendors that can deliver nationwide. Some of our vendors are delivering in other countries. You understand? Right? So the total value of this course is over 250,000 naira. But obviously, I did charge you that. So you have got two choices. You can either leave this webinar right now and you go back to your previous life, either struggling to make ends meet, struggling to stack up cash for investment, or even struggling to even help your family or financially, or get the resin art and craft course now, and you can learn for just a couple of days and you can level up your financial game forever. Now you've got nothing to lose. If you don't get the course, honestly, you save your money on food, right? You save your money, but one thing is that food is still going to take that money. Transportation will take it. Health can actually take it. You understand? Like family can take it. But what's the essence of having to keep this money when you actually can learn something that will help you to make more money? You understand? So if you get the course, you spend 35,000 naira, but you are guaranteed to make at least 90% increment in 30 days or less. So you either use the money for something not worth it, or you can use it to enjoy in the short term, buy shawarma, buy clothes, enjoy yourself, go out with your babe. Or you can get the course and you can enjoy sales for as long as you wish. So this worth your money? In the upgrade, you'll be learning the opposite 3D wall installation, like I said, the 3D ceiling installation, the metallic floor installation, the flip floor installation, the resin table, the resin stool, the countertop, the resin lamp in the masterclass, which is worth 450,000 in total, right? Plus the upgrades that we're actually doing. And like I told you, there's going to be a resin door. I'll show you guys. You'll see, very beautiful. Now, is this worth your money? You will get this bonus certificate, support group, mini importation course, affiliate marketing course, supplier contacts. Come on, guys. Now, this is it once again for those probably that are just joining and then you are trying to figure out what's the difference between beginner and masterclass. This is the beginner, right? The beginner, you are getting resin, jewelry, decorative items, eco craft, and candle and diffuser. You are getting mini importation course, entrepreneurship guide, and vendor access. There's no certificate, there is no community, and there's no affiliate marketing course. But in the master class, you get everything in the beginner class. Then you get the wall installation, ceiling, flip floor, resin table, resin lamp, POP ceiling, certificate, mini importation course, supplier contact, supplier support group, affiliate marketing course, guide on entrepreneurship, all these things, and future updates also in the program. If there's any future update, get in. If you have any physical section, you also get it in the program, right? As a bonus. So let me know, is it resin one or two when you come, Rema one or two when you come into my DM? Let me play this video for you real quick, guys. So you can actually get to see some testimonials from some of the students.
Oh, hello guys. So I recently got this man. I mean, you can see it came in yesterday. And Rema, I am in. This is actually a man in his 60s. I'm not surprised because we have people even older. So he came in, he was supposed to make payments. I didn't get to hear from him. And I decided to reach out and he said, oh, he's going to pay by 9 a.m. So before 9 a.m., you can see around 8:39 the next day, he reached out and said, oh, he's actually skeptical. He has actually been scammed a couple of times, which I understand that this can actually be some of you listening or watching this video right now. It's more reason why I even made this video. So, and I told him, oh, okay, it's fine if you're skeptical. I mean, I understand because I've been scammed also. In fact, I've been scammed of 84 million naira on this internet space. You can search for Adam Maruf and you'll see the story. So yeah. And I told him, okay, let's just get on a video call and I'll share my screen and I'll show him how the platform works. And I'll show him my apartment so he can see some of the work in my apartment so it's to see how far. And he can also further even search for my name on Google. So, and yeah, we got on the video call. He called me, right? And we did everything. I showed him my screen and, showed him the apartment and everything. He was very impressed. And guess what? Voila, he made the payments at the discount card. I gave him at the discount card. Yeah. So he paid at discount and immediately I sent him the link for registration, which he did register because I sent him the link. And after registering, I think he had a little bit issue with the registration. So I corrected it and I told him what he needs to do. And after that, I approved the registration. Obviously, you cannot get access to the website or have access to the course without being a registered member. So when he registered, then I approved the registration and then he started the program. First, I got his missed calls. I'm like, oh, okay, what happened? Is there any problem? And then he told me it was a mistake. I said, oh, okay, no problem. So has he been able to log in? He said, yes. He has even complete the jewelry and decorative item course and is now heading to the EcoCrafts. The masterclass gives the complete everything from the beginner to the intermediate to the
So basically that, guys. So that's like, if you're doubting, if you have a doubt, oh, are you a scammer, blah, blah. First search for my name on Google first, Adam Maruf. I mean, not to brag, but yeah. Search for Adam Maruf first before you
Don't teach me how to live. Don't tell me how to.
Let's focus. Let's focus. That can be that. These are don't that. When it sounds like this, and I don't know what, like, right? What made you feel like you can? Things that make from resin are just this resin flow I'm speaking about, guys. The latest one, it's crazy. Like I was like, damn, I don't think that when it comes to secretive in this industry, just think about it like you can do this, right? So yeah, this is what we are going to be on now. Like we are looking for an update for the program. We're going to share the program, work on it, and then we'll update the program for those in the masterclass, right? So those in the masterclass, I got you. Don't worry, guys. Especially if you're part of those first 10 persons that will be getting.
Hello guys. So
Now, these are behind the scene of also the program too. Okay, I want to make this so fast because, like I said,
so these are the maruf. This is behind the scene. There's the resin wall. And the moment this is the course creator of VSL. Currently working on the resin ceiling, the POP ceiling.
One of my apartments, right? This is a resin POP ceiling. Look how beautiful it looks. And this is another one. This is a resin floor, right? This one is just creativity, right? You understand? Just they're just being creative and you just create something. This is not a what's it called? Complete one. You can see how beautiful it looks, guys. So amazing. And look at the glossy effect it's looking. So unlike tiles that has all those separation, this one doesn't, right? This is another one also, guys. By a clear sister also. Right?
So these are the maruf. This
is the result of the one I did in my apartment, which is the resin floor. This is what we used. Look at this wheel. You almost cannot believe because look how beautiful it looks. The middle one is the resin wall, and the right hand side is the resin POP ceiling. Now, this is just for you. What I'm about to do is for you watching me right now. It's my 1150 that I told you about. Give away, I promise. You will not see this in any of my sales funnel. So you're part of those first 10 persons that will jump on this right now. You'll be getting instant access to one, a free live section with top resin engineers. Those my top resin engineers, you'll be getting a free live section with them. You'll be part of our free mentorship group, and you get a free video on entrepreneurship and free ebooks. If you're part of the first 10 persons, this is what 150, but you're getting it for free. Now, I'm giving 2 extra bonus for the first 5 persons. Say 5 persons in the comment section. First 5 persons, if you are registering right now, you get a 30 minutes mentorship call with me. When you finish learning the course, I'll guide you on how you can start making money and how you can actually build an online brand from the program. I promise you, I charge 200,000 naira for 1 hour consultation, but this you're getting it for free, right? Because I'm going to consider and I'll put you through how you're going to get started. That's the same thing I did for Kero Nisa and the same thing I did for Sumaya, and the same thing I did for Faith also, right? Because what instead of learning a skill, I don't know how to make money from it. Now you also get to learn how you can get to make money from the program by getting 20,000 naira per paid referral. So for each person you refer into the program, you also get 20,000 naira. If you're part of the first 5 persons right now that pay, right? By replying to what I am in or pay into the account section, account number you're seeing, by either OP or GT Bank. Then you send the proof of payment to my DM or to my assistant. Now, or anybody that actually referred you here, you send a proof of payment to them so you can get access to your program. So I'll do your registration. Now, if you're among those 5 persons right now to get started any moment from now, you'll be getting all my 5 bonuses plus this my 2 extra bonus. All this is worth 585, but if you're registering now, you're getting it for just 35,000 naira only. So I carefully select who I take in, and only those who see opportunities from a distance and grab it. These are people I am willing to help and scale through. So if you're among those people who don't joke with opportunity, and you have your 35,000 naira, just go back to whoever referred you to this video and reply with what I am in their DM, or pay into the account number you're actually saying in the comment section, or even in the group if you are coming from my group, or you meet the person to give you the account number to actually make payments. Right now, frequently asked questions. Let me quickly actually answer this because maybe some of you actually. So number one is, how long is going to take me to complete the training? 1 week. You can finish it in 1 week. I'm not saying if you want to take your time, fine. But if you have enough time and you say you want to work on this, you can finish it in 1 week. You are going to look at that man. That same day, he has finished the EcoCraft and the what's it called? The resin this thing. It took his time that day and he finished 2 sections. Out of how many? Out of like 7 sections. So do I need to have any crafting skills? No. I told you, you don't need to have any knowledge about resin. And I don't care what age you are or who you are, what you are doing. This is actually something you can do. Are the materials used in resin arts and craft affordable? Yes. Honestly, unlike baking that you want to start, or sewing that you go and buy a machine of 300,000, buy things in resin. See, depend on the project. You can even start with 25, 30,000 naira. Yes, to do a small scale project just to practice. So is it an online class? No, I say it's already prerecorded. So it's something you can go through at your leisure time. So we don't offer physical class. I clearly state this, okay? So you don't come to my DM and ask questions and all that. But what we do is this: whenever we have a what's it called, a program like a conference, we invite students from any location that are in the program or paid program to come for free. Or if I have a project now, let's say I have a project in Lagos, because I'm not in Lagos, I'm in Kaduna at the moment, right? Or even in Abuja, right? Or even in Iboye, whatever states, Kano, whatever. You understand? We have a project. We will call students that are in that state to come. You understand? So even if it's 5 years time, we keep on doing this. We'll still keep bringing our students to come and learn on site, because they say waiting, knowledge no waiting. You know the day enough. You could just the continue the learn. Have you not been so? So how durable or strong is the resin that is very durable? Where can I be selling the things I made? Everywhere, because we teach you how you can sell anywhere outside country. Most of our students, like the Somalia, she don't they send Togo, a lot of countries, right? Are the materials available and accessible? Yes, accessible everywhere. I already told you this. How much is the program? That depends on which of the package you are going for. But if you're part of those 5 persons right now, you are getting all my bonuses and my offers and everything. And if you're part of the first 10 persons, right, then you're getting it still for the discount. If you're the 11th person, you are paying 75,000 naira for the master class. If you're the 11th person for the beginner class, you're paying 35,000 naira. So think about it if you actually want to save money by paying less right now to secure a slot. Now, this is actually going to be an amazing testimonial you ever see. I promise. Like, it's so sweet.
Hello guys, this is Adam Maruf, one of the course creators of the REMA program, and with me here are two amazing students of the program.
I'm Adra. And I am Fatima Noho Iblama.
All right, Ajahn, Fatima is nice to have you guys here. I want you to actually tell me, there's been a misconception about this program, the online program, that, oh, if you are an online student, it will be difficult for you to actually learn from this program and all that. So far, so good, being one of the students from the REMA online program, what do you have to say concerning this program?
Personally, I would say I prefer the online version of the program because you literally don't have to do anything. You can do it at the comfort of your home. I mean, who doesn't like comfort? The reason why I like this course most is because even as a 9-to-5 worker, stay-at-home mom, a student, you can still get this course because it's a pre-recorded course and you have lifetime access to it. So you actually have no excuse to saying that it's an online course, I might not have time for it. And yeah,
that's quite amazing. That's what do you have for someone that's not in this program?
You're missing out on the big time something.
You hear what she said? You're missing out on the big time something.
And fun too.
Exactly. Sure. See you in the program. Cheers.
So these are the ones that actually made my apartment. You can see on the screen. These are actually some of the stools we made, and we actually, we actually bring in some of the students that are in Canadian. They should come and learn on site. You see them. That's why I told. Look at some of the resin lights. Oh, it was so fast. You can see some of the students. You can see some of the. Look at the resin table that I was telling you about, right? I'm actually presently using right now. Can you see it? Right? So some of the students on site, and then they came to learn. These are another. So sharing the Rema community since this is certificates, right? Amazing, beautiful. And look at that, this sin mindset. Thanks so much for your hard work and tolerance. We really do appreciate all your effort in saying this knowledge and get us blah 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 blah. All thanks to God for this course. I mean, different students. Now look at this. Let me say this to you. It's all fun and games till 5 years from now. You are not where you want to be. You see your mates doing so much better, but you didn't take life seriously when you should have. Things aren't the way you want them to be, and don't let anyone deceive you when they say you should not rush. Move with urgency every day and take risks now. Because what? This is what is going to actually happen. And I also told you already, there's no age limit. So you can register for your kids and your loved ones. You can empower them with this skill, and in case if you're not interested, you can use it to empower them. So go back to whoever referred you to this video and reply with why I'm in. Congratulations in advance if you are among the first 5-10 people that will be learning right now. I hope to see you in the program, and I would congratulate you to be part of those that will be making a life-changing decision to get into the program and start. See you in the program. Once again, go back to whoever referred you, reply to what I am in, or they send you the account details, you make payments, or you make payment on the pin section you're seeing right now, which has my account details, or you might